About a week ago here on the channel, I made a video for you all talking about the platform ByBit. I showed you some of the trading options that they had, the VIP program, and I told you all I was actually thinking about getting their credit card, the ByBit card. I told you that if you guys wanted to just learn more about it or see more about it, I could either make a video here or on Instagram or wherever, and you guys actually wanted to learn a little bit more if I did just go ahead and decide to do it. And I will actually let you know that I did decide to pull the trigger just yesterday. I went ahead and I got the ByBit card, and so today I wanted to kind of just jump on, talk to you all a little bit about why I decided to do that, some of the perks, some of the value. I like to make these sort of videos when there's not a ton to talk about here in the market, just so you can at least be learning something and I can have something to talk about with you all, right? I am, of course, a partner of ByBit. You guys know this, so I do get affiliate fees and stuff like that if you do use my links down below, but I want to share it with you because, again, I did actually go ahead and get the card myself. So what we can see here is, again, they have the ByBit card, and some of the key perks about the ByBit card you can find here. So, of course, you can go virtual and spend instantly. That's kind of a given, of course. But one really cool thing, and one of the things that kind of swayed me in this direction, was the APR. So what you can see here is there's a thing called auto savings, in which you can grow your wealth with up to 8% APR on your card balance. So if you do want to go ahead and if you have a balance, they actually allow you to do auto savings, which adds basically onto the total amount that you're able to earn, quote unquote, like, I guess saving money is making money, right? So you're capable of earning on those idle funds. Now, in addition to that, there's also free card issuance and there's no annual fees. And that was actually what made it a little bit more enticing for me, because I do personally have a gold Amex card. I have a couple different cards because I like just trying out new cards. But my gold Amex card is like I think it's $250 a year, which, although that's not a ton, it's like you think like, okay, over 10 years, like $2,500 over 10 years can add up, right? If I took that 2,500 and I invested it into Bitcoin, I'll probably have more money, right? And so that was something that I was looking for. I was like, all right, I want a card that actually gives me some pretty decent cash back, but doesn't charge me $20 a month, basically. And that is why that is one of the key reasons as to why I actually did go ahead with this one. There is a 100 USD and free ATM withdrawals every month, which is also pretty cool as well. So you can kind of save a little bit of cash there. And then obviously there's free worldwide delivery for your ByBit card, which is a little bit less important for me, honestly, in my opinion. But some of the big ones, as I mentioned before, was a no annual fee, the 8% APR, and of course, this is a pretty cool little perk to have as well. Now, going a little bit deeper into some of the actual steps, some of the actual aspects of the card itself, getting a card was super easy. The way in which I was able to get a card is you just apply, and then you deposit at least $100 or its equivalent after card application to qualify. And then the third step is you spend with your ByBit card and earn a 10% cash back on up to $300 for new users and $150 for existing users within just the first month. And so when you put it into comparison, of course, again, like to something like Amex, this is actually pretty damn good. And the fact that it's connected to crypto makes my life way easier, because what you guys need to understand is, like, dude, everything that I get paid basically from, not from YouTube. YouTube is through banking, but outside of that, whether it's the school, whether it's any like sponsorship deals, whether it's through my agency, basically everything that I do is in crypto. So the majority of my cash is actually in stablecoin, spread out across multiple different platforms. And it gets very aggravating, because if I ever want to make a big payment, I have to send it from there to my bank, and then I have to clear the bank, and they sometimes will cause problems because it's super annoying. And then I have to use my card, and it's just aggravating, right? So if I can skip kind of the middle step there, and I can literally just use a card that can be connected to my savings or my stable coins, it makes my life way easier. And so that's kind of why I went on this journey. It's like, I want to find one that makes sense. And once I started diving into the ByBit ecosystem a little bit more, once I partnered up with them, I was like, yeah, no, this is obviously the choice that I need to make. And so I went ahead and I did that, which I thought was pretty interesting. Now, in addition to that, there are some pretty cool perks as well. So you can get a 100% rebate from selected partners. So you can get 100% rebates on Netflix, Spotify, ChatGPT, which I like, and of course a couple other ones. This is for VIPs only. And then you can earn 10% cash back on your everyday expenses, or up to 10% cash back on your everyday expenses. Now, looking at the total cash back amounts, because you hear me, I keep saying up to 10%. It's not 10% widespread across everyone. It just kind of depends on the tier in which you're in. And so one cool thing about it is, say if you're a trader, right? You're someone who trades crypto, you have a pretty solid balance in crypto, you're going to be able to actually get better benefits. And so it kind of appeals to people who are a lot more involved in the world of crypto, or even, one would say, even more successful in crypto as well. You can get added benefits. What you can see here is that depending on the type of VIP tier in which you're in, you can get a higher cashback rate, right? So you remember how in the video on ByBit that we did, when was that? That was, just a couple days ago. We released it a couple days ago. Do you remember how we talked about there's like different VIP programs depending on the total amount that you deposit in your account and how much much you trade. Well, if you don't remember that, go watch that video. But yeah, so every time you rank up in these VIP tiers, you're going to get even better rewards. And so considering the fact that I have been doing some trading on ByBit, it actually makes sense because like, well, the more that I trade, the more that I'm actually able to make or save with the card, which I think is pretty damn cool. So what you can see here is there's a widespread 2% on the regular card holders, VIP 1 and VIP 2. And the thing is, 2% still not even bad, right? Because when you mix in some of these other benefits, like the rebates and some of the rewards and like the $100 ATM, the 100 USD and free ATM withdrawals, like when you mix all this stuff in, you're actually saving a good bit. So then you add 2% on top of that, and maybe if you even take advantage of that 8% APR right here, it actually adds up a ton. So not even really needing to trade a ton. If you just have a normal card without trading or holding a ton of money on ByBit or whatever, you actually get a pretty solid savings account. And in addition to that, your monthly maximum cash back is 10, 75, 150, 200, 300, 400, 600. So it's not if you're spending, this isn't for you. Like if you're trying to get tens of thousands of dollars in cash back, which good luck on that, this isn't for you. But if you just have like a normal spending amount, it's great. Like if you just want to put, you're trying to build your credit score or whatever, so you're just buying gas once a week or something like that. This is a great way to just make a little bit of cash back on all that. And then, of course, you get rewards points as well, in which you can get higher limits depending on the VIP tier in which you're in. Now, clearly, Supreme is, absolutely amazing. 10% cash back, $600, 50 points per dollar spent, and 300,000 monthly point limit. But getting into Supreme is kind of difficult, I'm not going to lie. Now, in addition to that, if you are just a regular card holder, you don't get any of the added benefits. But even if you just get into VIP 1, which I wouldn't say isn't, it's not impossible, obviously not all that difficult, you get actually a ton of stuff. So you get 50% airport lounge discounts, you get priority customer support, you get exclusive VIP experiences, and then you get these 100% rebates on some of these different things. So Netflix, Spotify, Prime, TradingView, ChatGPT, and a couple more. So there's actually a lot, like there's a ton of stuff that you get. And I would have got the card personally without even needing any of this stuff, just because I'm tired of the middleman stuff with the bank, because the bank just gets under my skin. All they do is just cause problems. And so I would have done it anyway. And so the fact that I can store some of my crypto, get up into the VIP tiers, and then get better rewards and get better rebates and get some cash back on a monthly basis, it makes a ton of sense to me. And so because of that, you obviously do get your trading boosters, your digital merch and physical merch, but the real rewards really come from this. And this is what was exciting me the most. And so that's why I did go ahead and sign up and get my card. So when it does come in, I'll probably make an Instagram reel or a short or something, or maybe a tweet or whatever, and I'll show you guys it when it does come in. And whenever I do start getting cash back, I'll also show you that as well. So let me know how you feel about this. Again, I think making videos like this is really fun because it kind of gives you a little bit of insight into what I'm actually doing in my real life and some of my thoughts about other things outside of charts or fundamental analysis or whatever. So let me know how you guys feel about it and if you did enjoy it. And if you guys do actually have your own card, whether it's through ByBit or another platform, let me know in the comments down below. I'm still exploring. I love cards. I love getting them and just trying them out and seeing what type of rewards and stuff you can get. It doesn't really hurt my credit at all. I think my credit's like 730 or 740. So I think it's fine, so I'm going to keep checking them out and doing that. So let me know how you guys feel about it. Let me know how you feel about these types of videos down in the description below. And I can't, of course, wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.